Did you find what you were looking for? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Snap.
You be going live on me and don't be saying nothing.
Oh, my bad, brother. I thought I said let's go.
There ain't no 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or nothing.
You know what? I'm gonna start doing that, y'all. He always finds something to blame me about, man. That's the
Whatever.
story of his life. His line is always beats. I believe that's the line. Hey man, what you on, man?
Man, same old, same old.
Well, man, I'm gonna give people a little second to come in. Then
Yeah, give me a
down
little
there,
second, man.
do what we do.
Snap G enjoyed that little conversation you had last night.
Oh man, that was that. Hey man, that was like, man, we got to do that again, man. That was
I'm
like,
with all that.
that was so real.
See, I don't want to promote the violence. I want to demote the violence. You understand me?
Man, that's what it's about, man.
And
We
a lot of
definitely gonna be
times, we could
promoting
we could we could
violence.
be promoting that shit sometime though, and
We
not
got
knowing.
to. We know what I don't want to promote: cursing. That's what I don't want to promote.
Yeah.
I don't want to promote
So you
cursing
think
on
cursing is
YouTube.
worse than saying, "Look, go stand on the block, go blow his brains out, and just stand out there trap all day and just blow people brains out, man." You know what I'm saying? We're not cursing on this show.
We're not cursing though. Don't curse, man. Let's
Nah,
get let's
that
get
ain't what it
going,
be
man.
though. But
It's time
a
to
lot
get
of
going, man.
times,
Can we get going? I'm telling you
yeah,
now.
we can
We
get
can
going,
go.
man. Get it cracking.
Hey, it's the hood hierarchy mobcast. Come on, Snap. Come on, Snap. You got to hit the button, man. Come on, man. All right, y'all. We're gonna do it again. It's the hood hierarchy mobcast, and it's me, Uncle Beats, and the streets like white lines on the corner like a stop sign. And you know who I got with me today, man?
You got your boy Snap G. You understand me? The world's most famous, professional, and well known sucker ducker. Sucker ducker. You understand me? Remember that.
What they need to do, dog?
Uh, they need to like, share, and make sure you wipe your feet when you step in my house. And that only means hit that like button, man. Let us know you're there.
Yeah, this is the hood show. So y'all might see Snap hand in the screen a lot because for some reason he won't get a new phone. So he got that background noise. He been supposed to get a phone forever. All he do is hustle and make money all day, but he won't buy a phone. So I don't. But back to the show. We can't hear you. Remember, you're on mute. You're on mute. You know.
I said I'm waiting on Beats to cash at me so I can make that happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna cash app you all right. Hold on. We got the streets checking in. Uh, yo, Jacqueline said, "What's up, y'all? I've been working a lot. Shout out on my live streams to this podcast. That's right. Appreciate you. Uh, cover eyes and on cover trophy. Okay. I don't know why they ain't show your emojis up. I don't know why it typed them out. I don't know. I never seen that before. But hey, we got special stuff going on, man. We got the homie Spin City in the building. It's finna go down. I'm a y'all. I'm telling you, this is finna be one y'all need to hop in the comments with because we've been talking this about Ti and his son the last couple shows about what make you hood and all that. So I can't wait to ask somebody from Mississippi what make you hood. This is gonna be so beautiful. So let me do the thing I like. Hood hierarchy.
Let's go.
Mobcast. Every single episode, man, we gonna give them a little background.
I know how I feel because I done been through that 1,000 times.
Lovely ghetto you, beautiful ghetto you, sweet
We made so
ghetto
much doing that.
I
I started taking that money throwing the concerts.
It's your boy Project Pata. Hood hierarchy, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look, man, if it ain't in the hood, man, it ain't on here.
You gotta love it. Going down, going down, going down. Hood hierarchy mobcast. Uncle Beats and Snap G. We in here. It's about to go down. We got a special guest. I ain't gonna even hold y'all up. We gonna get right to it. Y'all hop in them comments. The streets is checking in. Man, I love y'all, man. But let's go on to bring this dude in. All the way from I'm gonna say Mississippi, but he ain't no telling where he's at right now because he's everywhere. I'm gonna bring in the one and only Spence City. Spence City.
Vroom, 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 vroom. What up, man? What up, man? What's good? What's popping?
Happy to have you here, man. Happy to have you here.
Man, it's a blessing to be here, man. I've been trying to get here for a whole, 2-3 years now, man. Just trying to get right here where I'm at right now, bro. So I appreciate you having me, man.
And you putting in the work, man. You putting in the work. I really don't know too many people to get it like you, man. Like us, you and my boy A. Bull Carter that we interviewed a while back. I don't know nobody to go in harder than y'all, man. Definitely.
So, man, you know where we from.
We're gonna talk about it.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. And what we have on this show, we have something called the streets. That's when people leave the comments and we shout them out, see what they talking about. They hop in the conversation with us too. We always check in with the streets because this is a hood hierarchy. This one comment, I'm probably not gonna read it because I'm sick of this stuff. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Corey Codenut, right? What's up, homie? He say snap jizzle. He ain't got nothing better. He can't comment nothing better than that. But so we gonna Jacqueline said happy holidays. Conway music is dope. I checked them out. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. We bring people on. Y'all discover new talent. I really appreciate that a lot that you want to check them out. Bad guy Arnold in the building. Love family, love to you. I'm finna be reaching out to all y'all, especially like the regular guests. I want y'all to all make a drop and say you're watching Hood Hierarchy, a video drop. Send it to me. And I'm gonna put that on the show. I'm gonna start putting them on the show. I want all y'all to make it drop. And Kona did shout me out too. Crooked Eye say, big bro, what up, Crooked Eye? How you doing, family? Yeah, then we got. I love when the real G's check in, man. Okay, we finna get to rolling, man. So this is what I want to ask you, man. I'm gonna give y'all a little extra that we don't give people. I'm gonna just say this first. Tell them where you from first, when I'm finna ask you, they gotta know where you from first.
Hey, man. So your country cousin is from Flora, Mississippi, man. Like, I'm from a small town. So if you don't know where that's at, I'm from about 5 miles outside of Jackson. I'm about 5. So if you hear me say Jackson, that's because your city ass don't know where I'm gonna be talking about if I don't tell you Jackson.
And that's in between Flora is in between Yazoo City and Jackson on Highway 49 for those who might be
That
familiar
right.
with the area. Now, I asked
That
you
right.
that first for a reason. So, T.I. and his son was into it.
Oh, here we go.
And they said he was born with a silver spoon. He never had roaches crawling his ear. Does that make you hood? What does it take to be hood? What, in
I
your
mean,
opinion?
first off, that makes you poor, okay? And we know. Let's get that straight. That makes you poor, and we know the young man has never been fucked. He's never been poor, right?
Right.
I was watching a meme. I was watching a little video earlier. You know how we got all these clips and shorts and stuff now, right? Snap.
Right.
So I'm watching, and it's literally the same conversation they had with this man on the TV show that they had about 5-6 years ago. He's a little man and he's crying because he wants to be a star right now. He wants respect and to stand on business right now. But he's
Right.
crying, and grandma and mama's right there patting him on the back and telling him, "Look, honey, it's gonna be okay." And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, we wouldn't, that ain't hood where I'm from.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, we ain't got a lot of, like, what do you call it? Big gangsters or big personalities that came out as far as banging and stuff is concerned. But because where we from, it was more about respect, the creed. It was more about the work you were putting in. Like, one thing I can't seem to fathom, right? And it's part of the reason that everything going wrong in the society. We couldn't thug until after 2:00 on a Sunday. You see what I'm saying? We had to go to church first. We had to go see Big Mama them. We had to go to Sunday school. And all that stuff that we did in the street that were cool, but we couldn't do it until after 2:00 because it was some older thugs that we was afraid of.
That's why you on here is so important. Like me and my daddy was talking about this. Y'all, now when I came down there every summer that I can remember, I'm like, man, even though, see, like Bama, aka Torrey Henderson,
my boy,
Craig Jones, they came front on me because I remember when they picked cotton. They used to go pick cotton. Like,
yes,
these dudes was cotton pickers. So
yes,
like, that was their summer job. I used to wait every Friday for Craig to get paid with his cotton picking money so we can go out. But even though it wasn't the same in Chicago, they gangster, they hood, they real guys, grown
man,
tough
them boys
men.
go hard for their little bit of spot on the map. They don't own nothing. I'm talking about a country fella in the middle of nowhere is a bigger gangster than somebody sitting on the biggest block in the biggest city for some reason.
And they got more guns.
Yes. You saw Lori. You saw Lori Lightfoot a couple years ago blame the gun problem on Mississippi. Come on, man. You saw that. She did that on national TV.
Hey, Snap, how is it down there, down south where you at? Do they got a lot of guns in the country down there too?
Anywhere where it's Caucasians, there's a lot of guns.
Where's Caucasians? Why it gotta be Caucasians?
I'm just saying.
He has a point. He got a point.
All they do is hunt. It's a lot of hunting. See, when you're in the South, people hunt.
Right. So not only is it guns, when you say
and they have artillery,
and
they have stockpiles.
Like you just said.
Listen, I'm not just talking about artillery. I'm talking about stockpiles.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they know how to shoot it, though. You just made a valid point when you said hunt.
Yeah, they know how to shoot it.
Now, that was the other part of that.
But you got Negroes. See, Negroes get a hold of them janks because a lot of those Caucasians are on drugs. So that's how Negroes get a hold of them janks.
Oh no, but where we at in Mississippi?
No,
it's all Negroes.
You walk in the store. You just walk in the store and buy what you want. 16, 17.
No. Hold on. You right. But when I'm saying Negroes like me, I can't walk in the store and buy one. Nowhere. See what I'm saying? But
hey,
all you need here is a valid driver's license, and you can walk in the store and buy one.
That's how it is in Mississippi.
That's how it is there. I'm a
Right.
6-time
Yeah, it's
convicted
like that
felon.
here.
He in Miss. Listen,
6-time
he
convicted
from.
felon right here. Walk right in the store.
Yeah, go get what you want. That
Get
was
what you want.
mute your phone when y'all talking.
Hey,
Now.
I never
Don't forget to
tried
hit mute when you talking.
because I ain't never tried because I just ain't gonna.
No, listen, man. When I was 15, you can go in the pawn shop down there, buy whatever you want. They weren't doing no check. You walk right out with it. It's like it was a different world. You could go. I know people want to understand this now, but you used to could go rent movies and rent video games. All you had to do was give them your phone number. You can go in there. My number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
They're the house phone.
Okay.
They're the house
I used to
phone
come
then.
every summer and just pile up on Nintendo games. I'm like, y'all won't see me no more. But again, I gotta ask cuz, what do y'all consider hood down there in the country?
So hood in the country is a little different than hood in the city. I'm gonna tell you why. Because hood in the country comes with an air of common sense. It's certain stuff that go on in the hood, in the ghetto, in major metropolitan areas that we just not gonna do because we got more sense than that. We not finna stand up on no block nowhere. We'll pull up on you.
Right.
To be hood in the South is to carry all of the same, connotations as your big New York and LA drug dealers, but in a more confined sense. Being the big fish in a small pond is one thing that everybody know who you are when you grow up in a small community. Right. It's a different thing when everybody know who you are when you grow up. You know what I'm saying? It's a completely different thing. Everybody know. You can be known in the little spot of Yazoo County where I'm from, or you can be known throughout the whole central Mississippi just by being on your thing, doing your thing, out here really putting in work and shit. Stuff. And the way that it goes is different now because the work used to look different. The work back then used to be more physical. It used to be more hands-on. Nowadays, when we look at, these kids look at hard or thugging as scammers, there's more scammers now trying to take real stripes, trying to earn real stripes from scamming. I hate it
now. I hate it. When I come to the country
you couldn't do that when I came up.
I might well be in Chicago. It's like before I knew where I was at. Now everybody wearing the same. Everybody got joy. I used to come down there and I was special. All the girls liked me because I had the clothes. Now I come down there and shop sometimes.
That's because everything is so easily accessible. We got the internet. There is no more waiting for the trend. There is no more, because you remember we used to have to wait for the hot songs and have to hope that somebody from one of our cousins brought new music with them for us to put it on a tape, for us to record it on the double tape it so we can have that copy and we be the only ones in the whole area with that song.
You're right.
Music don't do that no more.
I used to come down there and I almost leave with no clothes because I had everything. Or like you say, my tapes, my CDs would be gone. So it's like it's just so different. So
nowadays,
check in with
kids ain't waiting.
They going crazy. I can't neglect them. You got them hopping, talking that country stuff. See, I know these old country bunkers will see Mississippi and they'll be on it. I'm let me see. Shouts out to the homie Tyree St. Nick. Crooked Eye, love my dude. Jacqueline, Real G. Oh, my boy Boo. Let it drop. Boo, you gotta come on the show sometime too, man. Shouts out to you, man. I love it when the real ones check in with me, man. Jacqueline said, "Is that by Reservoir?"
Close. It's close. Mm-hmm. About 15 minutes. I'm 15 minutes from everywhere.
Chris Pope say, "Uncle 100 beats y'all better listen." Bad guy Arnold said he got family in Cleveland and South Haven. That's more about Memphis though, bad guy, but it ain't far. It ain't far.
Too small.
It ain't
The
far.
world.
Um Wick Mike said, yo, Vinny Barbarino, family all day. I'm gonna get back to y'all streets. I don't want to take up too much of cuz time. So now that you gave us your take, you told them where you from. I really, whew, let's just see what you say. I know a few. I want to see what you say. If
Talk to me.
somebody was coming to Bentonia or
Okay.
Flora and they wanted to get something to eat, I don't know why anybody would go to a restaurant where everybody cooks in the country. But where would you point them to get some good cooking?
All right. So first thing is, if I'm going to Mississippi, part of 50 to 85% of the reason that I'm going outside of seeing my mama
Right.
and my granny is to eat. That's the only reason I'm going down there. I don't want to go down. I don't want to be down there too much. Only reason I drive all the way there, it's a 9.5, 10-hour drive whenever I go. When I go down there, I'm going on an empty stomach because I literally can stop at any house. So I tell people all the time, because I live in the Midwest now.
Right.
They can't really cook up here. Food is terrible up here in the Midwest. So I tell folks, get below the Mason-Dixon line and just start stopping at random gas stations. You get in Mississippi, well, stop at any gas station you want to. Stop at South Haven. Stop in. I always tell folks, stop in Lexington. You know what I'm talking about, right there at the marathon with the Baskin Robbins.
Hey,
you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, hold on, cuz Lexington is hood. Now that's hood. Hey, snap. Hey, snap. I don't know, boy. You stop at the gas station in Lexington, boy. Them boys in there like, what's up? What's up, OG?
Hey, them boy banging, man.
Lexington is you gotta watch Lexington, but
same thing in Canton. You stop in Canton.
You gotta watch Canton.
It as hood as it get, but you cannot go to Canton and miss places like Hollow Burger and stuff. You gotta go you gotta go in the hood to eat the best. If we go into Bentonia, I got an auntie that's been cooking at my great grandmama house for every Sunday for the last 60 years straight. Feed everybody in the community. All you got to do is pull up. They don't care who you are.
Tell them the name.
My TL. Everybody call her TL.
Right.
Go to Bentonia. Sunday they cooking. Got the best Kool-Aid best Kool-Aid you can get anywhere. Right. She still making really with real cane sugar.
That's really the way to go in Bentonia is just pull up on somebody. But
433
my cousin Tusi. What's Tusi restaurant? This is called T's and V's. That's right in town. Right? Mm-hmm. Ain't that the name of it? Is it T's and V's?
Yeah.
Yeah, she got the good country shack. Y'all would ever want to get something out of.
Listen, that's where you want to eat at.
That's what
if you in Mississippi and the building look like it's about to fall over, and the only thing standing up in there is the kitchen, and the kitchen is the only thing clean in the building, that's where you want your food from.
Look like it's about to fall over. Then what's the other one down the highway? Is that Famous Burger?
You talking about Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, yeah.
You talking about Hall of Fame.
They got the biggest hamburgers in the world too.
No, you go that way. I go the other way. I go to Stamps. Go to Jackson, go to Stamps.
I mess with them too.
Man, listen, when I go home, I go on a whole I'm like a foodie. I stop rapping for like 2 days and I go and just eat. I just get on the road and just go eat. Just drive 6-7 hours. Just eat through the state and turn around and get back to my mama house for the end of the weekend.
Hey, if you listen to a Chicago dude, you could tell the Mississippi that's in them because this from Chicago is country, man. Listen to the lingo, how they talk. We don't sound like Mississippi, but you can hear the countryness in the talk. Like
because they come home every summer. You heard it?
Look,
they come home every summer.
We don't say car. We say car. Car. Hey, get the car. See what I'm saying? But it's car. with an R.
He ain't lying.
On that car.
Car.
Watch that car.
It's car with 3 A's.
Right, car.
Yeah,
So
definitely
niggas,
though.
like we country.
Well, you're right though, because look, well, all our ancestors came from the South, so
Everybody shot from Mississippi. My
my
people.
my daddy gonna step out on Thanksgiving. He had on a nice country looking canary yellow suit, looking good as could be. Shouts out to you, Donnell. Looking good as could be. Looking like Ron Isley with some cowboy boots on. Can't help it.
Clean. Hey, you realize 25 years ago when all them old players were still pushing them Cadillacs around town and, Ben Tony really had something still going on.
Right.
You realize he the man.
Hey.
Wasn't finna pull up nowhere without him trying to, pulling all on him.
Hey,
That's why I love about the country.
Them cowboy boots, that's Texas country.
No, that's Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Mississippi, y'all get the cowboy boots too?
Yeah.
Man, listen, Texas took that.
See, I just thought folks walk around.
Snap. This dude ride horses and stuff. Don't be fooled by
how. Okay, all right.
Okay?
But see, by me being here in Missouri,
right,
I see a lot of cowboy boots, but I see a lot of people just rocking their steel toes. Like, they don't take them off.
Well, see, this what amazes me about my
it's a lot of work.
Cousin.
See, people do a lot of self-work around in the country too.
You just
people do a lot of work.
That's what I was finna say.
I grew up on a farm. I had to have a good pair of boots.
They can survive.
And a good pair of boots were not only workable, but they were also my fashion statement. If I walked into town and folks looked down and saw them good snakeskin boots on my feet, and they knew I paid a pretty penny for them, they took me that much more serious. Them older women, they complimented you that much more because they understood the meaning behind those boots. That means you coming with some work and some money.
Right.
That means you're going to be able to provide something. Because back down there, they don't care about, all of the fluff that we look at, the diamonds, the ropes, and all that. No. How much you going to feed me? How much fun we going to be able to have outside? Four-wheelers, big trucks and cars, and how much extra land I'm going to be able to have. I don't want to see my neighbors.
Wow, don't forget the four-wheelers. But see,
hey, hold on, Beats. That's another thing. Neighbors. A lot of spots in the country, people don't even got neighbors.
For what?
Oh, no. I ain't got neighbors.
Ain't nobody next door to you.
And most of the time, it's your cousin.
Right. It be some family stuff. Like if you going down the road, all them houses be family, and they be separated.
But it's still hood though. That's what people don't get. Even though you're in the country, see, people think hood gotta be gang banging, killing each other.
Nah, bro.
That ain't hood.
No. Look. Anywhere where it's a black community, that's the hood.
The inherent struggles of poor Black America. That's what the hood is. For me, the hood is the inherent struggles of poor Black America. That's the hood. And the things that are bred from that. Because you're not going to breed a bank robber from a well-to-do silver-spooned environment. Right. You're going to breed a bank robber and a killer out of somebody who's living out of necessity. And that's what make you really hood. And that's the thing to bring it back with King and T.I. T.I. actually lived the let me try to survive and make it up out of here. Whereas King, you didn't have to do that. Even if you stayed with grandma, with daddy them sending you plenty of money. Your mama was a star.
And he didn't
your mama
no
put
cotton.
Your daddy on.
He didn't pick no cotton, and he didn't shell no peas. So
you ain't have to do that. You had no roaches on you. I grew up with roaches. When this music pop, when I'm done and my legacy is said over, they're gonna be like, okay, that fella actually came from a struggle.
Oh no, we gonna
if it was for me,
we gonna get to that because
what
else about
I'm just saying.
It's just used to be poor.
My mama would have hit me in the mouth. My mama would have hit me in the mouth if I was King. Whether I was right or wrong, it was the fact that how he did it, I would have got hit in the mouth because of respect first.
Respect first. Hold on, let me check in with these streets. Marvina Pate, what up, Auntie? She said, love y'all show and episodes, keeping it real. Billy Wade Valentine, my favorite director. He said, yes, hard work in the country, no doubt. How much cattle you got? I gotta plug you. I gotta plug you with Billy Ray, man, because he in Chicago shooting movies all the
Oh,
time.
that's who I need. Billy Ray, tap in. I need you.
You
This
get
is what I do
you
now.
gotta get plugged with him. Billy Ray Valentine. You're gonna see him in the comments. He did some episodes. That's my guy.
I'm writing
Maybe we can
notes.
go to Mississippi and shoot some. Billy Ray Valentine. Make sure you hit him up.
I'm on it now, cuz.
And okay, let me ask you this. We ain't done with you yet. We still screening you. What's your favorite hood movie?
South Central. Hands down.
South
Not even
Central.
close. Not even close.
South Central.
OG Bobby Johnson. Not only was he him, not only did he go through all of it and he did
Right.
it all, but he got out on the other side and said, you know what? My kids can't go through this. That right
Right.
there to me, I wish my daddy would have reached back and grabbed me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I wish I would, that when I was a young cat out here, hustling in these streets and
Right.
just messing up, that, my daddy was right there trying, but I ain't had it. So South Central speak not just to, who I am today, but it speak to that little boy on the inside of me too. Cause I still take a lot of lessons from that movie and matter of fact, I was looking at that movie. I was looking at it today. I reread the script of the movie today just because it mean that much to me.
Oh yeah, man.
Shout out
We
Glenn
got
Plummer, man.
we gotta get it cracking. So, with that being said, man, let me tell everybody a story about this guy, right? So, you know, I a couple years back, I'm in Pittsburgh. So I see this guy, right? I said, man, I know you. Where are you from? And he said, well, I'm from Mississippi. It's a town you never heard of before, though. In
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. And I say that he tell me, I say, that's where I'm from, fool. And I was like, you my family. So
Snap.
I
He
mean,
ain't telling you right, Snap. No, Beats, you gotta tell him right. So I'm talking to the other guys, right? I'm talking to these cats from St. Louis. I had just met them too. And they're like,
right.
well, where you from? I'm
Shout
like,
out to
I'm
the
from
bottle
Jackson, whoop the
boys.
whoop. Yeah, shout out to Bottle Boy, man. Running real in the game. Y'all would, I said, y'all wouldn't know where I really from. B said, try me. I said, man, I'm from Benton. B said, Benton, boy, that's where I'm from. Who your folks? Just like this right here. So, I called my mama. It's a small town, Snap. Everybody there related. Everybody there know each other. So ain't nobody that getting out of there and not knowing who somebody is. I called my mom. I said, Mom, who is that? My mama said, baby, that's your cousin. Just like that right there. On top. Start running off granddaddy them, uncles and aunties and folks I ain't
Yeah,
even heard of before. That were dead before I came around. It was
yeah,
just certain thing I've learned over life because we raised in the church. Don't get me wrong, we're raised in the streets, but you only hit them streets after 2 o'clock on Sundays,
right,
bro. A lot of stuff was ordained by God long before I made it out here, bro. Me doing music, me doing this entertainment and stuff, and moving around, being in Pittsburgh to meet a cousin that already doing what I do when I've been begging for that my whole life to find
right,
somebody that is just interested in music because
right.
my whole family play football. We got first round, second round picks and Super Bowl winners and stuff. Them folks play
You hear
football. They
that?
don't care nothing about no
Snap.
music. They don't care nothing about no music. So to know that I had family that was out there doing it and to meet them where I met them at, under the circumstances, it just meant everything to me.
In the field, what better place? What
In
better
the
place?
field, getting the work done. And had been knowing him. Been knowing his legacy for 10 years ahead of
Right.
time. Already knew all about him. Never knew that he was from the house and was actually shared blood with the man. Never knew any of that. It was
Right in the
crazy.
field.
He just said he
And
just brought up
that's
Bama. I just seen Bama the other day.
oh yeah, yeah. I just
That's how
thought that.
crazy that was, man.
The the other thing about you is everywhere I go, you already there. I don't even have to invite you. You already there. So it's like, what made you pick up the microphone, first of all?
Man, I think I picked up the pen before I picked up the mic.
Okay.
I was, a few years ago, I was touring the BET gospel circuit with Bobby Jones now.
No, I didn't know that.
Me and Luke and Dave and a couple of my other cousins and stuff. We had a little gospel group and we were doing our thing. And we had always been messing around with the music. And we had been recording in the closet when I was 8, 9, 10 years old.
Right.
So it was just a natural maturation of what we were doing.
Right.
And when we did the Bobby Jones thing, I saw that it was real, So I took some time off because I knew for a fact that I didn't want to do gospel music. It was just where I was led because I was the baby and everybody else was older than me.
Right.
And so I talked to God. Me and God had a real conversation. And unlike most people, I sat and I waited for my answer.
Right.
So when I asked God if I could go out and do, the music that I wanted to do the TV shows and the movies that I wanted to do, he told me, yeah. He said, as long as my heart was still good. So even now, you see, I lead with love. I don't go around with 30, 40, dudes around me who got all of the bad energy and all that. No, I can get this money right by myself.
Right.
Because that'll keep me safer than being with 30 people who invite all kinds of negative energy and stuff like that. So it's like,
how long you mute your joint, Snap? Hit that button. How long have you been moving around with the music?
I'm 3 years active.
What you say?
I'm 3 years active right now. Going into my third year being every day, this is what I do to pay the bill.
So when did you leave? So you left Mississippi 3 years ago? How long you been out of Mississippi?
I left Mississippi. It's crazy. I left Mississippi about 4.5 years ago. I left because, I had my little girl and I came to Illinois and started working. And before I knew it, I would work, they're paying me 6 figures to show up to work 4 days a week and almost do something. So I wasn't leaving that. And then,
you said that.
Yeah, I wasn't leaving that. So before I realized it, I can move around. I got all this extra time on the weekends. Like I had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off every day, every week. So I could go all over the country and be back by Monday.
Right.
So after 6 months of doing that, well, boom, I'd have bumped into, everybody in the game. I'd have built a few relationships. I got a lot of great relationships from these club owners and promoters and stuff. Now, there go the music industry. I don't need a record deal. I just need to be willing to stay out on the road and keep these relationships in really good standing so I can be able to call and say, hey, I want to bring this show here. And that's what I've been doing. And the more I've just been meeting more people, the more people I've met, the better situations I've been in. The better situations I've been in.
You stay
the more I'm getting.
Doing something, you stay touring. Hold on, let me check back in with the streets real quick. I think so. Billy Ray said he was just thinking about doing something in the South. Eric Johnson, what's up, cuz? He said, that's the Mississippi in here. Yeah. Grimy.
Real G's.
So everybody, y'all hit that like, y'all hit that share. If your phone is making noise, hit the mute button. But everybody hit the like, hit the share. Man, we got the one and only Spencity in here, my cousin, man. And he's not on here because he's my cousin. He's on here because he's a hard worker, I see him everywhere, Texas and not anywhere y'all see me at, he be out there on something else because he always he rolled with a lot of heavy hitters. He putting tours together. Man, I be so proud of you, man, just with everything you do, man. You're all over the place.
And I really appreciate that. Because they work hard. It's hard. And having to coordinate with so many different people, make sure everybody on one accord, especially in this where everybody feel like they him, So I appreciate that, because for somebody to see the work, being an independent artist out here, a lot of folks want to just be famous. Everybody want to be famous. It take work. Don't nobody want to do the job. And to be one of the very few people out here, bro, who's constantly trying to do the work and actually just show up every day and do the job, I definitely appreciate you saying that, because sometimes, it get hard. It get even
let
with
me ask you
motion.
this. Let me ask you this. When you say the work musically, what all do you do?
All right, so first thing is I tell them easily. I don't get a chance to record that often.
Right.
I don't get a chance to record that much. I'll get a chance to record maybe once every 4 to 6 months. And I'll have to record everything that I want to get done in that time frame, because the rest of the year I'm outside. I'm promoting. I'm pushing merch. I'm pushing the website. I'm out putting this message and this brand in people's faces. I'm trying to get into some of the most influential rooms that I can get into, because it costs a lot of money to do music and to build a brand. This is a small. If you just when you decided to hit the record button and to get on and make a song, you decided to start a small business, and most people don't recognize that. So it's every day. There's never something that's not needing to be done. So I clock in every day. It's not crazy for me to do 16 hours on my phone sitting right here at my desk. And I just be on
people
my
don't
phone.
understand that, do they? Cuz shout out y'all,
They don't get
Spencity in the
it.
building. And it's
The
like
work.
people don't understand that you can spend, if you spend an hour and a half talking to 5 people, your whole day is gone.
Yep.
If you take 5 hour and a half calls, your whole day has literally been spent talking on the phone.
Go your 8 hours. There go your 8 hours right there. There goes your entire work day. And by the end of the work day, think about it. I still got to post on the internet.
Right.
Stories, reels, all of that stuff. Still get outside.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So get to whatever. And I don't live in a major city. I live about 2.5 hours from everything, and about 9.5 hours from everywhere I'm really operating right now. So it takes time to get to those places. I take a full day in traveling.
Yeah.
Just getting there. A full day in traveling, just getting there. And then when I get there, I have to set up, let's say, for instance, I got to do, 2 podcasts. Well, have you ever tried to get from one end of Atlanta to the other end of Atlanta from 5 o'clock to 7:30 and try to make something?
They say New York and LA, but Atlanta got probably the worst.
Atlanta got it. If you can listen, if you can go to New York and you're willing to walk, I walked from Brooklyn to Manhattan in about 25 minutes a few months ago, and it wasn't that bad. From one podcast to MTV on Times Square and some stuff. It was not bad. Trying to get to Atlanta, you try to get 4 or 5 miles in Atlanta. It's gonna take you an hour and a half.
In Atlanta seems like you got to get on the expressway to get there and get in traffic.
But just knowing that I have those days coming up or those dates and having to schedule out, okay, I need to get this done, that done before I do, before I get there. Knowing that when I do get there, I need to be able to save time to get to this place, get to that place, get this done. Hey, you need to have time to change clothes before you get there. Just so much work, so many moving parts. And this is before you ever draw a dime of money. This is before you ever bring in some money.
Let me ask you this. Because you just said something important. It's before the money. And maybe this will help somebody at home. Maybe this will help Snap. What motivates you to keep on pushing when
you see that
you're not getting paid your value?
You see that right there?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mindset of everything. That's why it's in the middle of my studio. It's your mindset. If you ever been in a bad relationship, you didn't get in that relationship because physically things weren't together. It was because somebody's mindset wasn't right that you had to get out of that relationship. You ever went to a job, you were working that job and you were pretty good at it until you mentally got tired of that job. It's your mindset. What keeps people from, most people want to see rap. They think rap music and they thinking Lil Baby and Future and all of the money that D4 bringing in. They don't realize that, it was D4 having to call and schedule with 30 different clubs and 30 different promoters, and 15 of them, only 12 people came out, and they took a loss on 20 of the shows, and only 10 of them, they really made some money. So they really broke even. Like, so much free work. Because again, when you decide to record on this right here, when you decide to hit record on that right there and buy that equipment, you're deciding to start a small business. And most artists don't have the paperwork right. They don't have the mindset right. They don't have people around them who are going to support them, to motivate them to get their mindset together.
Right.
When, for me to get up every day and do this, is not the followers, is not the praise. It's the fact that I don't know any other way to live life. I've had this same tune in my head since I was old enough to make memories. Since I was 5 years old, I've been hearing that.
We got the same situation going.
Yeah, I've been hearing that for 30 years.
I'm finna ask you some more stuff. Let me check in with these streets. The homie Infrared, salute. He say salute, can keep pushing. Brooklyn's finest by way of Tampa, Florida. Kareem Bullock said, Snap G, what's good? What's up, man? So Bishop checking in. I love to see the block on here. So let me ask you this one. Here we go. Because I know you push artists too. So everybody's hitting me up about management and all that stuff. Hey, I'm telling you, if you got my cousin, you got me, plus more. So do you think artists should pay to perform?
Yep.
And why should they?
Because if you don't pay, so I'm gonna go around about, but I got to explain this, right?
Right.
A lot of people don't realize it's like Captain America: Civil War, the movie. A lot of folks watch the Marvel movies. If you watch Captain America: Civil War, realize that Iron Man said, "Hey, I'm trying to do this now, so we stave off something worse later." If y'all don't pay to perform now, then promoters are going to start doing way worse things to y'all, and y'all are going to have way fewer venues to perform at if you don't start giving these people their money and they cut for putting this platform and stuff together. You ain't bringing but your household in the club in the first place. So you bringing your 2, 3, 4 people with you, that's not going to sustain this club. So why should this club keep throwing stuff for you? Pay these folks their money. Bring in some folks with you, even if they don't even care to come watch you perform. Bring them with you so the club can see, okay, you're a valuable asset to have around. You see what I'm saying?
Now
it got to make sense.
You just broke it down so perfect, because it's like people have to understand bills have to be paid at the end of the night.
There's security guard at the door.
You down, they want money.
That bartender
DJ up there that you taking your flash drive to, he want money.
Oh, hold on. Let me stop you right there. Check this out. The DJ, mind you, all you rappers want these DJs to spin your records and stuff.
Right.
Y'all don't even tip them at these parties where y'all are performing at. Y'all don't even tip the DJ.
Don't even tip them.
So they not going to remember your song after they spend your 2-3 minutes. Mind you, they already there, mad probably because they ain't getting but $150, $200 to be there for 8 hours.
Right.
Like, at some point, artists have to realize we all piggybacking off of each other, and we should all be with each other against record labels, against major corporations that are taking our art and using it to profit themselves and giving us fractions of the money, of the dollars. You know what I'm saying?
I was in Vegas with one of my homies, right? Got a pocket full of money. He got so much money in his pocket, he need to put some money in somebody else's pocket to hold some of the money. He talking about he want to push his record. So he go to the DJ, tell him to play his record. I say, hey man, why don't you buy him a drink? I throw the man $50 so he can get him a drink. Man, I ain't giving him nothing. Shoo. The same dude though is in the club throwing money when records is
But
on.
you want that DJ to do something for you. You want him to do something for you. These people don't care about you. They gonna pick up them little 5s and 10s and go home. But you want that DJ to remember you when you leave, and you won't buy him a drink. Like, I don't even know how. So this is when people say, "What's your budget? What's your budget?" Well, you got to have something, right? Because me as an artist, anywhere that I go, that I want someone to spin a record for me, the first thing I'm gonna do when I hit the building is buy the DJ a drink, no matter where I'm going, no matter where I'm at, whether he knows me or not. I'm finna go and ask him, say, big bro, what are you drinking? If you ain't drinking and you smoking, well, you know I got that too.
Got
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
build
I
that
don't even
relationship.
drink. I go and spend 50, 60, $100 at the club a night on liquor, and I don't even drink.
Right.
But it's because I know building these relationships with these DJs, because it's not about who's spinning my record when I'm here. It's about them DJs that's gonna spin it when I'm gone. It's
Let me
about
tell
them
you. Let
DJs
me
that's gonna pick up the phone and
let me
say,
ask you
"Hey,
this, cuz
do this song."
you definitely on your way to greatness, and it's like you learning so quick for 3 years to understand it. So like, who are some of the people that you look up to that motivate you? That you build your
Man, so
strategy from?
it's a two-part thing, right? Like I'm able to look from afar and like I love Young Boy because Young Boy was able to say screw the whole music industry and all of y'all and still keep his fan base so solid that it doesn't matter whatever he drops and touches is going to turn to gold. He like King Midas right now. Like, but for me personally, I look at people like Don Tripp, you know.
Okay.
12, 13 years ago, we paid Don Tripp and Starlito to do a show for us. And when I was at Ole Miss.
Right.
Here it is, decade and a half later, Tripp's still one of the most consistent people in the game.
And
dropping records.
He underground, he packed places out, man.
Exactly. Packing places out, and he's doing it with his art. He's not doing no gimmicks. He's not on the internet doing all this wild and weird stuff. Tripp is literally doing it with the music. Watching people like him, I get to work with people like Bone and Lil Rue and Luke Nasty them every day, and it blows. Like I just left the studio with Mr. Hanky doing his TV show and understanding, what it takes to make a hit and
what's the TV show?
It's gonna be called Industry Ready. Shout out to Ace TV Network, man, and East and the whole gang over there. It's real dope. It's gonna be nice. Got a lot of dope celebrity cameos coming in. We work with a lot of dope producers and engineers
So
and
you got
A&Rs.
Is it a reality show or it's a series or what is it?
So it's like you remember Making the Band? It's kind of like Making the Band, but better because I'm in it.
Okay, so you in it.
Yeah, it's better because I was in it.
That makes it better every time.
Yeah, yeah. But no, man, it was a shout out Ace TV Network, man. They worked real hard putting it together, man. We just did about 8 weeks of shooting to get it all together. So I'm real excited about that coming out. It should be out in the next month or so. Real excited about that.
What you dropping next?
What I'm dropping? Oh, it's time for the ladies, man. I've been doing a lot of rap stuff, and me and Bone, we go and do all of the strip clubs in America. That's where we feast and that's where we thrive. But right now, like Juicy said, rap's down 40% in sales.
Yeah.
When you look at people my age or you scroll down social media for people who are in my generation, they're tired of going to clubs and having the same ghetto experience or the same hood experience. They don't care about what hood you are. They don't care about how much business you're standing on. These folks want to go out, dance, drink, have a good time, and make it home. So my next few projects are women. They're all laced to the women. They're little R&B. It's called Long Stroke. Long Stroke coming out next. And Long Stroke is for all my grown, sexy women, all my BBWs, all my pretty, thick, fine junts, every woman that feels like she deserves the most. This who that song for. Because I'm coming to give you. I'm like Lil Wayne. I want every woman, I want every girl in the world. And I got a Long Stroke for them. But that's what's coming. And shout out the guy on count Baby D, man. Baby D put me in a couple of his movies, man. The Block Crew. Him and P Brown.
What's the name of some of the movies?
The one we're working on right now is called The Block Crew. It's like they're billing it as the Atlanta Friday. Okay. Real dope, real cool movie, man. A lot of dope actors and stuff. A lot of Atlanta personalities. So I appreciate, Baby D, the whole BMF. Matter of fact, I appreciate them folks for letting me be a part of that. Shout out A-Star Journey, Erica Mystery, these people keeping me working, man. Yeah, big BMF. Shout out to Plug DJ Cutthroat. Cutthroat got me spinning at 2 Chainz spot every week now. Like, it's crazy because we come from a dirt road in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
And it's like, it's just a blessing now because, I'm able to say, this is what I do for a living. I've actually become the person that I've always saw myself being. So, you know,
Though
I'm blessed.
that's
Snap,
real.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So let me ask you this: do you feel like people treat you different because you're not from a big city?
Of course.
All right,
Of course. But I've learned to counteract that with a bigger personality. A lot
got
of
you.
the times, you know, if it wasn't for my accent, my vernacular, people wouldn't know where I was from because they believe that I've been doing this. They believe that I've been on their TV. They've been seeing me because I have that type of energy that when I walk into a room
Right.
or if I walk onto a set, well, the first thing I want to do is change the whole feel anyway because I want to make it comfortable for myself. And
Yeah.
and I like to say I lead with love. I lead with love and I try to make people feel comfortable around me. That's why I don't like people shooting at my shows and stuff because hey, I want everybody to go home and get something.
Right.
I want everybody to leave happy. So I've always tried to lead with that type of air about myself and change everything that I'm a part of to be kind of like that kind of all ingratiating, galvanizing type of environment.
Man, you're doing good, man. You know, you said you was coming on the show with the legends in your post, but you already done made yourself a legend because you're doing something that nobody else has done from the area. Shout out to Spin City, y'all. Look it up. Spell it for them in case they can't spell.
SPEN City. SPEN City. Shout out the whole Spencer clan down there in Mississippi, man. You know, y'all know I love y'all.
Hey,
That right.
um, where can they find you at if they trying to get in touch with you, find what you're doing? Let them know.
All right, so the first thing y'all can do is go out back, take your two sticks together and start rubbing them together real fast. And when you get that little smoke signal, just inhale it and blow it back out. And I'm gonna be right there. But
Okay.
until you get there, go to Instagram. I am Spin City Official. There again, that is spin with an E, no I. If Google me at Spin City, Spotify, Apple Music, literally anywhere you digest content, I am spincity.com. I am him. I'm your country cousin. Big Spin, Spin City. Everywhere, every platform. About the Money streaming right now. My
I'm
Little
doing it.
Eater featuring Bone and Mac right now. Load Off featuring Tsunami Fly, Pittsburgh's finest right now. Like, go run them numbers up. I got a lot of movies and TV shows coming. And I'm probably finna change up the show a little bit because I said I got to start doing stuff. You remember like when Duck they were playing and the Blue Front was really rocking back in the gap.
Yeah, yeah.
It used to
Nah,
be
we gotta
yeah, oh yeah,
do something
yeah,
down there, man.
but
We gonna
let's
give them
do it.
this something.
Hey man, I got a blues group.
No, I didn't know that. Tell us about
Man,
it.
shout out Too Good to Lose Music, man. My boy D Herm, the voice, and JT, man. Like, I got some real blues guys that they ready. Like, we can go home. They've been begging me to go down there to the blues
Tell them what the
festival.
blue front is, because the blue front is something major, man.
Man, okay, so don't let the look of it fool y'all, right? Blue Front Cafe is maybe one of the most historic places along the blues and chitlin routes that you've heard about, whether it be coming from Texas or whether you coming from as far out as South Carolina, Charlotte and stuff, and South Carolina and North Carolina and stuff. The Blue Front Cafe has made a lot of stars. This is places where like BB King, the unfathomable Duck Holmes. These people are
Yeah,
some of
Duck
the
Holmes.
only people that play this type of music. The only like Duck just was nominated for a Grammy, I think 3-4 years ago, because he's the
Yeah.
last person that ever made this type of blues music. So many stars that are made. People like Bobby Rush, Johnny Taylor. These people come there every year to celebrate the Blue Front Cafe and the things that this little town, Bentonia, Mississippi, has done for
Tell
music.
them where it's at.
Bentonia, Mississippi, right by the track,
Hey,
man.
and Duck
You go out there,
Holmes
Duck,
is family also, cousin.
family,
So it's like,
big cousin. He out there right now. I went home the other day for Thanksgiving. I drove,
yeah.
I always went through the town. Boom, he's still sitting out front right now, still handling the business.
You know
man.
what I like about the blues and what I like about it being Bentonia? You know, I always go see Duck when I come. Duck usually Blue Front usually the first place I go when I
It's the
get in
first. It's the
Daytona
easiest stop to make. Yeah.
because it's right
If
there,
you,
and
yep.
it just amazes me because, like Snap said, it's all type of Caucasian people there, and they checking it out and they loving it, and it's like I just be like, wow, these is my ancestors that basically started the blues, and it's like
Yeah.
it's dope. So it's like I look at us, and I be like, man, we into the music now. It's like, what are they? What are they saying? It's like it's in us. But let me check in with the
Yep.
streets one more time. One more time with the streets. Rondell Williams, Dirty Red says salute. Diamond Finesse, salute to you, Queen. And she says she love the blues. You know, yeah, cuz we got to put something big together down in Mississippi like we've been planning. They don't know we coming for them because I'm sure it's somebody younger than us on the come up and
You.
need us to pull them up. So
Yeah. You know, I'm
if
actually. I just January 2nd. I just
yeah,
locked in the date yesterday with Esco. I'm taking Bone and Benzino home with me. We're gonna go and
yeah,
do something right after the new year, bring in the first quarter the right way. I'm gonna go home and put on. And I want to kind of get it to a point to where I'm starting this series of TV shows. And I want to call it Unsigned. And it's all about unsigned artists all over the country and their struggles and their stories along on their journeys to stardom. So like, and I'm
okay.
gonna start that at home because I wanted to give another platform to somebody else like myself who
There
was
you go.
and like you who was on that dirt road, who
There you go.
all we knew was family
There
and
you go.
football. You know what I'm saying? Let me give them a different way. It's
Uh,
bigger than me. This not for me at all.
man, that's
None of this stuff for
hey,
me.
and once you understand that, that's when it's fun. Once you know it's and that's what this is for other people to get on and be able to tell the real story. I ain't gotta rush you off and let you talk for 2 minutes, whatever. So it's like everybody go check Cuz out. Spin City, not Spin, SPN. Spence City.
SPEN spin.
There you
The big
go.
one, not the little one.
I mean SPEN, Spence, like Spencer, Spence City. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. And hey man, before uh before I let you go, is there anything else you need to let these people know, man?
Hey man, love each other. We finna go into a whole new year. We finna go into, we don't know what music's finna be like. We don't know what movies are gonna look like. We don't know what life is gonna look like next year. Love each
Okay.
other. These people that showed us they shut the world down and change up everything that we see in the way that we perceive the world. So if nothing else, that who you beefing with right now, let it go. Go love on them. Love each other
That's
right now, man.
that's all you gotta do. Everybody, hit that like, keep us in the algorithm. Even if you ain't watching it live, because it really ain't about the live show. It's about what you do afterwards. Hit that like, keep us going, keep us in the algorithm. Snap G, what you got to say, man?
I got one thing. I'm gonna say this quote probably like 3 weeks. Nothing hurts the duck but his beak. If his beak wouldn't have quacked, it wouldn't have been on our dinner table. Take that, feed it, give it to your kids, get
Hey,
food.
we just had duck for Thanksgiving. My cousin Kosi cooked the duck. Hey, y'all hit that like, y'all do all that. So cuz the way we in every show, we say what's the hood, and you say your hood, and that's the last word. So Axel Snap.
What's your hood?
Magnolia Heights, PGP, 433 killers, man. We out of here.
Salute.